So, what's up Dreamer Tribe, what's up world? I am Bianca and I am back once again with another video guide slash tutorial for Kotodama. So this is probably going to be my last video guide or walkthrough for this game, and this is simply a quick rundown on how to get all the SP words chapter by chapter for this game, for Kotodama, the 7 Mysteries of Fujisawa. So yeah, I've actually lost count on how many times I've played through the entire loops of the game. I think I've gone past 14 at this point in trying to make all those video tutorials and guides and walkthroughs and what have you for this game that I think I'm full of Kotodama right now, and I only have, I think, one more video up for you guys to be published for this game, and that's going to be, of course, the review for Kotodama. So before that, I'm going to just show you guys my notebook. So I have here all the written notes for this game, but for now I'm just gonna go focus on this back-to-back page on how you could get all the SP words. Now, before we begin with the actual guide, let me just reiterate some things, especially for those guys who are not gonna go down in the description below and read about this video and things that you should watch out on this video. But anyways, first off, this is a supplementary guide for my walkthrough videos. So that includes a true ending guide and the full a good ending walkthrough. Because if you follow those two guides, then most often than not, you're gonna end up obtaining all of the SP words. Number two is that, so yeah, I'm encouraging you guys to check those out. I'm gonna leave the links to those videos on the description below just to make it easier for you guys, but I'm also going to be including a card right up there that will link to the entire playlist if you guys want. And also, if that's not enough, at the end of this video on the credits card, I'm gonna be posting also, you know, the card for the playlist for Kotodama. Now, number two, another important thing that I'm not gonna go and keep repeating through the chapters as we go on in this guide, is that you have to always check Quacker whenever it updates, because that app is the most useful thing in the game. It provides hints, and also it opens up new dialogue options whenever you check them out. So you better make sure that every time there's an update on the Quacker app that you're gonna go and check that out. Now, 6 SP words you can get in one go, because there are 2 SP words in chapter 7, so you can get it in one go. You most likely will not be able to complete it on loop 3. If you're going for the true ending, and most likely you're gonna get most of the SP words except for that one, which you can only get if you go do the normal ending, as well as or the what do you call this, the alternate ending to the game. So I'm gonna go into that later when we get to talking about chapter 7. But for now, let's start off with chapter 1, the mystery of the white wolf. Now, this is, I think, the easiest one to get, but at the same time it's also the easiest one to miss, and it's right at the beginning. This you can get as soon as you reach the 3rd loop, which is the actual game or playthrough that you can have, that you have absolute freedom to choose whatever, go wherever you want. Now, in order to get Honokas SP Word, which is I'm not your tool, you have to follow basically what we do in the true ending guide, which is the moment you get full control of your character, of where you can go, head to the classroom first. just make sure again that you check, I can't believe I'm repeating it, but yeah, just make sure you check the Quacker app and make sure that you read all of the updates there, especially those regarding Honoka. Now, you just go to the classroom. That's the first step. Go to the classroom and you will encounter Honoka there. Or she will move to, you know, the hallway, then go up to the roof, and you'll battle her the first time. After that first battle, you head to the back of the school. Now, this is the earliest you can get. This is the only time actually, but this is the earliest of all the SP words. If you count the number of minutes you put into the game, this is the earliest you can get an SP word. So yeah, just after going to the classroom, defeating Honoka in the first battle with her, head to the back of the school. You will see another cutscene there with Honoka, I think, talking on the phone with her mother, and she balls this paper and throws it on the ground. And that will unlock her SP word. Right there is your first SP word. Now let's move on over to chapter 2, which is Toyama's SP word. Now this is easily missable, and this is one of those SP words that is heavily dependent on your choices. Now, in order to get Toyama's SP word, what you have to do is, again, I'm repeating it again, check your Quacker app for updates and head to the classroom. As soon as you're able to fully control your character again, head to the classroom in order to get the Quacker update or the Quacker add-on from Yukino. She will give you the Toyamatics add-on to Quacker, where you will get updates regarding Toyama, and there you will learn that like what we did with the true ending guide or the true ending route, you will learn that the library, the student who is in charge of the library, she's a childhood friend of Toyama. So you just go to the library after that. Then after going to the library, you head to the hallway. Now, once you got to the hallway, or the corridor, but yeah, it's called the hallway in the destination selection screen. Once you get there, you will encounter Toyama. Now, you will be given two choices. Each of these, they give you different words, but only one of those two choices will give you the SP word. Now, in order to get Toyama's SP word, which is the perfect ace, you would have to pick the second option, and that will give you a battle with Toyama. So just be that and you'll get the SP word. So it's easy as that. Now on chapter 3, it's Yukinos SP word. Now this is the mysterious wandering gentleman chapter, or the mystery of the wandering gentleman chapter. This is another easy, I suppose, SP word that you can get, especially if you follow again our true ending guide. So basically, again, read the Quacker updates. And again, I'm reiterating that because it's really, really important to read the Quacker updates. When you're allowed to move around the second time, because the first time you're allowed to move around, you are investigating the mysterious gentleman. Now after that, when you finally get to investigate Mystery Student X, as soon as that starts, that you're allowed to, roam around the school. For that, then you would need to first head to the back of the school. That will give you, the first time you go there, that will give you a cutscene with the vice principal. So you have to go there again in order to trigger a cutscene with Yukino, where she is making sure that she can open the door later at night, back door to the school later that night. So you'll battle Yukino there. Then continue on with just continue on as you normally would for this chapter. But when you get to finally return Yukino's keychain, just pick the option that says to see the man you admire. That will give you her SP word, which is Mikoto gave me this keychain. So really, it's really just like following the true ending guide for most of these SP words. Now we head on over to the 4th chapter. It's for wakabas. Now this is again, if you follow the true ending guide, you will most definitely get this SP word, which is horoscopes that give that would benefit me rather. So yeah, so just continue with that chapter as you would normally do when you're trying to get the true ending, but just make sure to head to the cafeteria first so that it will update. You know, Quacker update. The Quacker app would update, giving you a brand new set of readings from Sakura, and after that, head to the classroom, where you will, I think, if I remember correctly, you will get a cutscene with these 2 students. Now, you'll just, you know, investigate as you normally would up until you get to the roof. There you will meet, what do you call it? What was his name? You will meet Tanaka, and you will be given another set of choices. Now, pick the first choice. What do you think of Wakaba? And he will tell you that I think the word is that he hates Wakaba or doesn't like Wakaba. Now, during you know, after that you will be given another choice if you want to go check the clock tower or not. Pick to check the clock tower. Just go to the clock tower and check it. And you will fight Wakaba and just, you know, go along with the chapter, and by the end of that battle you will get Wakaba's SP word, which is again horoscopes that would benefit me. So again, this is another SP word that if you follow the true ending guide you will most definitely get. Now chapter 5 is by far the easiest chapter of all, because you don't really have anything to worry about in this chapter. There are no SP words here. You just have to be careful of what you pick at the end, whether you would face, you would call out Nanami's lie, or you would keep quiet for the moment. So if you want to continue on with the other chapters, chapter 6 and chapter 7, you have to pick to keep quiet and not confront her just yet. Now moving on to chapter 6, so this is where it gets interesting, really. Depending on what you choose, whether you warn Nanami or not, it can affect what will happen in chapter 7. So here's the thing for those who are wondering. If you pick to warn, if you warn Nanami to be careful where she's going, she's not gonna go and collide with that other teacher, the guy teacher, and so the pen will not drop. What that does for the story is that you end up with an incomplete ending, where nothing is really sort of solved or uncovered. You only just completely discover all of the mysteries and, you know, give your insights on those mysteries, or solve those mysteries rather, but the actual mystery of the game, you don't solve it. There's no actual closure to it, so that will just kick you back into another loop, so be wary of that. But anyways, for chapter 6 we will have Chinatsu's SP word. Now this again is one of those SP words that you can obtain if you follow the true ending guide. Most of them really are. It's just chapter 7 that's really the hardest and the most confusing one of all the chapters. But anyway, just follow the story. Make sure that if this is like your 4th loop, like you already know that the principal is the janitor, just make sure that you do not immediately point that out during the first time. I think it's in the student council room. Just don't mention that the janitor is the principal, and you will most definitely get this SP word. But anyway, just run after Chinatsu. Just pick that. You know, when the student council officers they gang up on Nanami, don't bother helping Nanami. As the Cracker update says, you're better off working alone. So leave Nanami, run after Chinatsu, just follow through with that storyline, battle Chinatsu at the end, and you will get the SP word, because Chinatsu's SP word is actually the janitor is the principal. So there's really no way to miss that unless you pick the other option, which is help Nanami. So there's that. Now, we finally go to chapter 7, which is again the most confusing chapter of them all, because we have two SP words here, Nanami's and Mizuki Sensei's. So yeah, for Nanami, there's actually two ways that I found you can get her SP word. The first one is, as I was playing it on the Nintendo Switch, I got her SP word by following the true ending route. But while I was replaying the game on the PlayStation 4, I got her SP word by going through the good ending route, which is when you, during the time when you finally confront the principal and you figured out about the drug, and you know how Mizuki Sensei is apparently giving it to children, and the students are being treated as guinea pigs for this drug, and you confront the principal about it and ask him about it, and you get to choose who you're supposed to look for. Now the true ending, in order to get that, again, you have to look at Nanami, but for the good ending, you have to look at Wakaba. Now looking at Wakaba and getting to that point where you've basically uncovered most of the things that need to be uncovered, and you have a good grasp on where the story is going, that will push you through the good ending. Now here's the deal. Some people have a hard time going to that good ending route if they have all the words already. So just to be safe, make sure that you have at least one word missing in order to get that good ending. Now in that good ending, you don't get to find out that it was Nanami's fault. Everything, the curse of Mikoto, is Nanami's fault. What is in the good ending is that Nanami after battle says her SP word, and it's I'm sorry, Mikoto. Now once you get that, you will get the CG for the good ending, and that is of Nanami, the background drop is the forest during dusk, and there's a tear falling down the side of her face. And now that is how you get Nanami's SP word. Now if you want to get, and I'm sure you do if you're watching this video, want to get all of the SP words, if you want to get Mizuki Sensei's SP word, what you have to do is, at that point where you're faced with the principal, you choose to look at the principal. Now if you have, again, all of the information with you but you're missing one word, it will push you to an alternate, I suppose, alternate good ending. That's how I see it. Now in this ending, Mizuki Sensei admits to using the students as guinea pigs for her drug. She doesn't point out Nanami in particular. She apologizes and finds, after the battle, she sees the error of her ways and she goes away and never to be heard from again. Now that's the alternate good ending, and during that cutscene you will get her SP word, which is my benefactor. So yeah, that's all. I just make sure that I have nothing left written there. So yeah, that is just how I noticed and how I got all the SP words for my playthroughs. So yeah, first time I got it is for when I was playing it on the Nintendo Switch, and I replayed it on the PlayStation 4, which is really where all this footages came from. So yeah, there's that. I hope that this guide is helpful to you guys and that it answers your questions, because I have been getting that question or these questions regarding SP words a lot. So this is basically the answer to all of that. So I hope that it provides, you know, good use to you guys, and that it is pretty helpful as well to those who have been struggling trying to complete all of the SP words. Now, if you're trying to complete all of the tips, because there is a trophy for that, a trophy hunter, like that's the only reason why you would like to go through all of this trouble to get all the SP words. Granted, they're pretty useful when you're trying to replay the game, because you know they have this massive boost in attack if you use it as your attack on whomever you're battling. But yeah, apart from that, it's really just for the trophy and also the additional story if you're into that. But if you already got the true ending, yeah, it's probably just for the trophy if you want to get all the SP words. But yeah, the tips, if you follow our good ending guide and the true ending guide, if you follow those two guides, you will end up getting all of the tips. So if you want the trophy for that, just follow those two guides. As for this is basically an extension of you know, the tutorials and tips and guides and what have you. But if you want to unlock the remaining CGs, because you will unlock the first page of the CGs if you follow the guides. They're story related, but the second page, you can only unlock them if you beat fantasize mode on hard. So in order to do that, just, you know, defeat the game on hard. You will get all those pictures, which coincidentally is also the same pictures that are on the postcard if you buy the game physically. Yeah, just beat the game on the fantasize mode on hard. If you want to complete all of the what do you call this, the stages for fantasize mode, I think the most difficult one and the one that most people miss is Nanami's third stage, or third underwear. And you can unlock that when you are asked if you want to confront Nanami or keep quiet. Even though it's gonna bring you to the bad ending, you have to choose to confront Nanami in order to get her third underwear, third level for fantasize mode. So yeah. Now, I'm not sure if I've missed any more frequently asked questions about this game, you know, but if I have, you can always use the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer. I've been answering the comments, but there's just so many questions about how to get these SP words that I ended up just making this video. Again, that I hope it proves useful and helpful to you guys. So we only have one more video for Kotodama, the 7 Mysteries of Fujisawa, and again, that is my review for the game. Probably gonna publish it before this week ends. But yeah, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, you guys know the drill. Dream on, fly on. Bye bye now. What's up, Dreamer Tribe? What's up, world? I am Bianca, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content of this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button to let me know. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to be a part of the Dreamer Tribe, just hit on that subscribe button. We also have tons of different content here on my channel, so be sure to check those out. Until the next video, dream on, fly on.